Welcome, my business bosses, to Business Life with Kimmi Podcast. I'm your host, Kimmi Nunnally. I'm a resource for entrepreneurs and creatives who are looking to elevate their online presence through great content. Learn real and useful business strategies that will help make you profitable. Don't forget, also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Business Life with Kimmi. I bring years of experience and know-how to the table. I will share strategies on how to create content that truly resonates with your audience and drives engagement. So tune in and enjoy the conversation. Hello. Hey guys, it's Kimmi, Business Life with Kimmi. How are you? What are my business bosses up to today? Well, let's get it. So today we're talking about three that you do not want to do in business, okay? 3. Let's get right into it. Number 1, don't overcommit or overextend yourself, okay? Don't promise 10 people you can come and do their yard and you know you can only accomplish 2. Don't do it. Whatever industry you're in, if you are cutting hair, okay, don't tell 5 people or schedule 20 and you know realistically you can only do 3. That will hurt your business. It's better to be upfront with them. I don't have any more appointments today, and you always want to let people know you want their business, okay? Example, let's use the hair cutting illustration. So somebody has a barbershop and they book 20 appointments, and you know it's only 12 hours in a day, so that's maybe 1 hour, okay? I don't know how long it takes you to get your hair cut, but let's just say you do 5 and you book 20. You want to let those other 15 people know that you cannot get them today, but you can. That sounds something like this. Hey Bob, man, I really want to get you, but I don't have time and I don't want you to have to wait in the chair while I finish these clients. Can I get you booked tomorrow? Or how about Thursday? What's the next best day for you? Okay, so you always want to let the client know, I want your business. So don't overcommit. If you can't do it, you can't do it. But we do want the business, so we want to let them know that. Number 2 is you cannot, do not neglect cash flow management. What do I mean by that? If your business is not making money, you cannot just be out there spending willy-nilly on credit and still just buying whatever you want with the hope and the dream that you will make some money back. Okay, I'm gonna invest in my business, because we hear that all the time, and I even tell people that you need to invest in your business, right? However, if you realistically cannot afford to invest in your business, there may be some things you need to not be doing. The number one thing people spend money on that they don't have and probably shouldn't is marketing. Flashy items, buying a lot of ink pens, gifts, and things like that. You really need to watch that cash flow, okay? And even if you are making money, you still need to watch the cash flow, because it's only so much coming in, so much going out, and you need to know the difference so you can see where you set at the end of the month, okay? You cannot just be out there willy-nilly under the pretense of, I have to do this for my business. We talk about our business like it's our baby, because it is. I love each and one of my businesses like they are my babies. And you will hear me talk about my businesses. I love talking all things business, thus Business Life with Kimmi. However, the budget, and if you don't have a business budget, you need one. How much are you spending on supplies? How much does it cost you to operate the business? Do you have other employees that you have to pay? Do you have an administrative assistant? Depending on where you are in your business journey, even initially starting out, you need supplies, you need accounting software. How much are you paying for everything? Subscriptions, if you do YouTube, social media, like I have so many subscriptions that I have, and I didn't realize it until tax time. I was like, whoa. And 1 month I looked at my bank statement. I always look at your bank statement every month, because you sign up for stuff and you forget. You have to go back and say, am I still actually using this? Do I still need this for my business? Is there a free alternative? Like, for example, Canva, I pay I pay for the year, so it's $144 annually. Canva is a application on the computer that will allow you to make little graphics if you're doing anything for your business. Actually, I use it a lot for YouTube, but I use it in my personal business too, little graphics, and you can use Canva. So they have a free version. Then they have the $12.99 per month, or I think it's $144 for the year. But can you get by with just using the free version for a while? Can you? And if you decide to do it, can you afford to prepay, basically, so you can save a little bit of money? So that's something else you want to think about when you do have to get all these different subscriptions for your business. Can you afford to pay it annually so you can save a little bit of money? Because that all will add up. If you saving $50 here because you signed up annually, and $20 there and $20 here, that all adds up. So that is another way you can save some money. But have a budget for your business. How much can you spend on uniforms? How much can you spend on marketing? Okay, each category. How much am I spending? Because at the end of the day, it still has to math. The math has to math. You cannot, again, under the pretense of, I have a business. I'll write it off for my taxes. I'll write it off here. I'll write it off. No. That's not how it works. It really isn't. At the end of the day, if you have $5 today, you got $5. Now, 6 months from now, when tax time roll around, can you write off some of that? You probably can. Okay, this is not what this video is about. But at the end of the day, you still need to be aware of how much money is coming in, how much money is going out. Okay. And number 3, do not forget about the competition. Do not forget about the competition. Now, I have many businesses, and I always teach, don't be worried about what the competition is doing, right? In the sense that you don't want to compete with them. You're not trying to compete with them. So Susie went out and she bought a new Mercedes-Benz or Rolls Royce for her business. Am I going to go out and do the same thing for my business? No, I'm not. I'm not going to just go do that because she did that. However, I want to be aware that Susie exists. She's in the same market that I am. And that if I don't provide excellent service, the right pricing for my client, they will seek out Susie. Okay? So you need to know what the other person is doing. We're not going to focus on them so much that we can't do our own business. But we are going to be aware and not forget that they exist. So do not forget that they exist. And a couple more reasons. Price shopping. How much do they charge? Because knowing what they charge can help you maybe set your prices, especially as you're just starting out. Because there's not normally a price list for each business, each industry, each part of the business, whatever services you provide. So you may have to do a little competitive shopping. And when I say don't forget about the competition too, not just in a bad way, but also don't forget you may be able to partner with your competition. I have had that happen. And in my particular industry, sometimes for certain documents that need to be signed as a notary, I have to find someone to serve as a witness. I may not always have my own witness. So what I will do, and I highly recommend you do this too, is find someone in your industry. Go to Google. I go to Google, and just for example, I'm looking for a barber. Let's put barber near me. And I'll read the ratings. I look at the stars that they have. If they have 5 stars, just like any other client. And I have called other notaries and say, hey, can you serve as a witness for me? So the competition is not always a bad thing. Usually when we hear the word competition, it's like the boogeyman. Ooh, he or she is the competition. No. They can be another advocate for you. They could be on your team. But independent contractors, they're over there, you over here. And when you guys need each other, you come together. Okay? So actually, that's how I found my mentor. When I started the notary business, he was actually my notary for my parents. They were in, my father was in a nursing home, and I had to call him as a notary. And he asked me, I told him I was a notary. He was like, so why aren't you doing anything with it? So finally he encouraged me to kind of start doing something with it. I was like, yeah, I ain't got time right now because my mom was sick also, elderly, not really sick, but my dad was sick. And he was in a nursing home, as I just stated. And once I got everything together, I went ahead and started my notary business. One thing led to another. I took a little mentorship with him. I jokingly call him my mentor. I took a little class with him, called him on a couple of questions, and the rest is history. I started a training company. I have myself and my niece and another friend of mine. We all do that business together. My husband is part of all my businesses. So one thing led to another. So the competition is not always a bad thing. It depends on how you treat it in your mind, the mental. How do you feel about it? Okay. So 3 things, again, we are not going to do in our business because the competition, again, could be a helper to you. So 3 things in our business, just to recap, I like to do that. Number 1 is we are not going to overcommit ourselves or overextend. We are not going to neglect cash flow. That means you need to know about your money. Your money need to know about you. And number 3, We are not going to forget about the competition, because they can end up being our ally, our friend, business partner, okay? Contractor, whatever word you want to insert. However, you also want to remember the competition, because if you don't do what you're supposed to do, somebody else is waiting on your client, okay? So until next time, guys, these are my tips for today. This is Business Life with Kimmi. Bye. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Business Life with Kimmi Podcast. We hope you have enjoyed the insights and strategies shared, and that you gain valuable knowledge on how to elevate your content and grow your business. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Also, be sure to watch the Business Life with Kimmi YouTube channel. Visit us at businesscreatorzone.com for all things business related and even more resources. We wish you much success. Until next time, bye.